So here we come to the phase where forever, even today, John McLaughlin is known as Mahavishnu. It is a name given by his spiritual leader, Guru Sri Chinmay. Another famous guitarist, we'll see that a little later, Carlos Santana, was also under the influence of Sri Chinmay. Santana was given the name as Devadi. So it showed up in the way they were playing also. A lot of heavy duty Indian influences. And I read an interview of Billy Cobham long ago, sometime in the 1990s or so. Billy Cobham has gone on record and saying that I have never played drums the way I played for Mahavishnu. Because I was huffing and puffing and, trying to match speed for speed, width for width, beat for beat and so on and so forth. But now I'm playing in a much more relaxed way. It was very challenging to play for the Mahavishnu Orchestra. Because the interviewer asked him, so how was it with Mahavishnu Orchestra and so on. And you can see a little bit of that in the video that will come up. So typically Mahavishnu Orchestra made 3 studio albums and one live album. So the first album was The Inner Mounting Flame. Next was Birds of Fire. Then there is Between Nothingness and Eternity. And then there is a album which is called The Lost Trident Session. That was available as late as the early 2000s. So in the live album, whatever tracks were played, the studio version of that. So these were the 4, and almost critically everyone accepts that MVO1 was the best Mahavishnu orchestra. There were 3 iterations. There was MVO2, there was MVO3, purely because of the interaction and the energy level. And it's like they were on fire. Everything was on fire. The speed with which they were playing, it is all amazing. So let's move on. So the 4 albums. So these are the sidemen: Jerry Goodman on violin, Rick Laird on bass, Jan Hammer on keyboard, and Billy Cobham on drums. I already said about that. So essentially, what happened is that it set the bar very high for jazz rock fusion. And again with the jazz rock fusion with the Indian influences. Okay, so this particular, so all rhythmic structures, I'll tell you a little bit about it when we come up. So high energy, 1 minute. High energy, loud and simply mind-blowing. So I always tell my wife is that, no, I'm going to make the neighbors complain. She says, why? I'm going to play Mahavishnu Orchestra on my stereo system. If the neighbors are not complaining, then you're not listening properly. It's that good, it's that loud, it's that high energy. So here is a live version. Incidentally, whatever tracks I'm playing today, it's all available as a QR code. I'll see it send a QR code on the screen. Later on, you can take a look at it. It's all available on YouTube. Nothing is mine, nothing is my original thing. So I just want to make it very clear. So this is the Mahavishnu Orchestra 1, caught on live at BBC. And you can see again that he's very, ascetic looking, very thin, gone off meat, no smoking, no drinking, very simple lifestyle. And he says, he has gone on record as saying that, MVO, the first MVO1 broke down because of personality clashes between me and all the other members, because they wanted to go and party. They are famous. Okay, so they wanted to go and party. I wanted to go back to my room, settle down, meditate and sleep. So he says this is one reason. Of course, there were other reasons like, you're not playing my composition and so on and so on. But it is generally agreed that the 3 albums that they made are simply awesome. So let's take a quick look. All these videos and tracks are very long, so I'm not going to play them full. So let's just see about. Okay, I think let's forget that. Let's move on. So Birds of Fire. Okay, this is the audio track. Again, odd time structures. I'll explain that a little bit later. It's 4.5. One cycle is 4.5.